Asterisk Sofia Monarova never imagined that her life could collapse in a single night. Just yesterday, she had stood on a red carpet, surrounded by cameras, luxury, and polished smiles. She was the heiress of a huge corporation. A girl who was supposedly fragile and weak, with a congenital arrhythmia, and today she had woken up on a worn-out leather couch in a car repair shop that smelled of oil, metal, and real life. Asterisk her body felt weak, but her mind was slowly sharpening back into focus, and with it came questions. Asterisk Maxim Sokolov, the man who had saved her, stood a few steps away. He was the complete opposite of anyone in her world. Rough, calloused hands, a face etched with exhaustion, but eyes that were strikingly alive. There was no flattery in his gaze, no attempt to please her, only a clear, honest assessment of the situation. Asterisk, no one even noticed you collapsed, he said, not sugarcoating anything. Everyone was looking at the stage. I caught you before you hit your head. Asterisk Sofia tried to recall what she had felt. A flash of bright light, her heart pounding, cornered like an animal, the ornate hotel decor blurring before her eyes. But was it an illness? Or something else? Asterisk her phone showed 23 missed calls, all arriving after she had regained consciousness. Asterisk, why hadn't anyone looked for her immediately? The appearance of little Jaeger snapped the heavy silence in half. His straightforwardness somehow hurt and warmed her at the same time. He looked at her without fear, without bias, unlike the people who only knew her as the heiress. Asterisk, my dad fixes broken things, he said with childlike confidence. So something must have been broken in you. Asterisk, and for the first time in years, Sofia admitted to herself, yes. Something was broken, asterisk maybe here, among rusty bolts and noisy tools. She would find someone who could fix her, or teach her to fix herself, while the taxi drove her back home. She kept looking at the boys drawing a heart made of gears. Shockingly accurate. Inside her, she had always felt as if a complicated mechanism was being held back, constrained, weakened by someone else. Asterisk, but at the mansion the world of marble floors, cold mirrors, and controlled routines, the truth dissolved the moment she crossed the threshold. Asterisk Aunt Daria's voice was icy. As always. Asterisk in a car garage. She said it as though Sofia had crawled out of a sewer. You're an heiress. You cannot appear in such places. Sofia, for the first time in her life, allowed herself to talk back. I may be an heiress, but I'm also a person, and you didn't notice I was gone for 2 hours. Daria froze for a second, but quickly regained her composure. Security has been dismissed. Do not dramatize. You have a meeting with the board tomorrow. Stesk in her aunt's mind. The conversation was finished. Asterisk, but for Sofia. Everything was just beginning. The next morning, Dr. Sergeyev entered her room just as he had done her entire life, quiet, polished, with that same practiced smile. He checked her heart, her pulse, and just like every time declared, asterisk, your arrhythmia is progressing. The words felt more like a verdict than a diagnosis. He added another pill to the lineup. The 5th one. A small, harmless-looking white tablet, asterisk. When she asked what would happen if she stopped taking them, his voice became stern. To Stern, asterisk, you risk your life. Without treatment, you won't live 2 months.
Ow.
It was a threat disguised as medical advice, but this time, she didn't feel fear. Not the same kind. She found herself back at Maxim's repair shop later that day. He immediately noticed her expression and put down his tools. Asterisk, what did the doctor say? Sofia placed the bottle of pills onto the table. He says, my condition is getting worse, she whispered. Then, with a trembling breath, but I don't believe him anymore. Asterisk Maxim frowned, then looked directly into her eyes. Asterisk good, because none of this makes sense. Asterisk he spoke of his past with surprising honesty, of how people had destroyed his career because he refused to take bribes, of how he lost everything for telling the truth. Asterisk, and when he mentioned he was still working on a heart implant prototype, his eyes lit up not with pride, but passion. The kind Sophia had never seen in the polished halls of her world. Asterisk. That passion made her trust him even more. Dr. Kovalyev's clinic was completely different. Modern, quiet, and real. Kovalyev himself looked strict but calm. A man who took medicine seriously, not power. Asterisk. He examined her thoroughly. More thoroughly than anyone in her life had ever cared to. Asterisk. He studied her tests. Twice. Then he sat down and said something that shattered the ground beneath her feet. You are completely healthy. Sophia froze. No arrhythmia. No heart defects. Nothing. The room swayed slightly, but I've been taking medication for this my whole life. Asterisk, that is the problem, he said gently, but firmly. These medications taken long-term can cause irregular heart rhythm, fatigue, weakness, everything you described. Her breath caught in her throat. So all this time, I was fine? Asterisk, yes, and you can stop taking them immediately. Asterisk. He handed her a thick envelope documentation, scans, graphs, proof. Asterisk. She left the clinic holding the envelope like a key to a prison she never realized she had lived in. Asterisk. And for the first time in her life, she felt anger. Deep, sharp, hot, and freedom. Asterisk. She didn't go back home. She went to where her heart, her real one, was pulling her. Asterisk, to the repair shop. Asterisk. Maxim opened the door and immediately understood. She handed him the envelope. He flipped through the pages, then looked up with fury flashing in his eyes. Asterisk. They kept you weak on purpose. Sophia swallowed hard. They wanted me dependent, helpless, controlled. Asterisk. Maxim didn't say I'm sorry. Instead, he said the one thing she desperately needed to hear. Asterisk. You're stronger than they think. Asterisk. He didn't pity her. He saw her. Little Jaeger ran in with a wide grin. Asterisk. Princess is back. Are you fixed now? Sophia laughed through tears. I think I am. Gave her another drawing. A house with a huge gear heart shining above it so you don't forget, he said solemnly. Everything can be fixed. She hugged him tightly. She looked at Maxim, at the honesty in his eyes, and felt something awaken inside her. A beginning, a future. Asterisk. What are you going to do now? He asked. Sophia inhaled slowly, feeling her own strength for the first time. Live my life. Find the truth. And, if you want, help you finish your project. Asterisk. Maxim blinked.